Hello, Jordan Jenn here, driving the minivan. Jen Dies on the camera. We are about 3.5 hours from our destination of Roanoke, Virginia. Had a little hiccup, as in smoke coming out of the front engine. So we were stopped for a while.
For 61 miles,
the smoke seems to have stopped, so we're just gonna barrel through and hope for the best. But no, I mean, we did a little due diligence. We don't think the car is going to explode
Not imminently.
in the next 3.5 hours. So we're going to drive, because you know what? The planet cannot wait. The planet cannot wait, and the reporting cannot wait. So we're just going to, I'm not Catholic, but say my whatever that is and hope for the best. So we're headed down there to Bent Mountain area, where Red Terry, brave woman, and her daughter, Minor Terry, were just basically protesting for over a month atop their trees to stop the trees from getting cut down, because of course the greedy oil company, which has essentially bought off the government, they got eminent domain approval to take their property, that would be the Terry family, and put the Mountain Valley natural gas pipeline through it. So it's pretty much like as American as you could get. Like, climb up your tree and protest so they can't ram a terrible pipeline through. But as they were coming down the trees yesterday, literally the tree cutters were like off to the left. So you had the cops and the emergency officials trying to take this woman down. And by the way, she's been up in a tree for over a month, so it took a while to get her down because her legs were stiff and her body was stiff. But as soon as they took her down, the tree cutters came in and started cutting down trees on her property. I'm hoping that when we get there, we're going to be able to interview her daughter, talk about what made them want to protest in their trees for a bit, I think over 30 days, and other people in the area. But yeah, this is kind of, it is my first trip back in the field. And we did have car trouble back when I was at the Young Turks, but not normally like right out of the gate. So I'm driving a little slower so that the car doesn't explode, because about an hour ago the smoke came out and we had to stop. But how you feeling about it, Jen?
I'm, same. Just saying some prayers, some progressive prayers here.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, it's kind of exciting. I mean, obviously I don't have the resources I had at Young Turks, and we're starting from the ground up here. But it's kind of cool to like go almost like trip by trip before we launch the company, and get a little momentum and enthusiasm that way. We've already had some people give us some funds to help us with this reporting trip. Obviously you on the Patreon are helping and subscribing, so it's kind of cool like to do it the guerrilla journalism way, as opposed to having all the resources already in place. I mean, to launch the company the right way and to launch a wider media network with reporters and to be in multiple places, definitely need resources. But this is kind of like the ground up, rocket launch, so to speak, version of this. So it's exciting. It's also got its challenges. Like, I did just have back surgery. We're driving up a mountain. I don't want to hike because I don't want to relapse on my back. So there are like a couple challenges here. Obviously the car might explode, so not particularly great to have a car that was just bellowing smoke driving up a mountain. So if you don't hear from me, Dapple got me or just bad luck. So, but we're excited. We'll be there.
Dapple or Burke.
Or Burke. Got a lot to talk about. Burke, the Federal Energy Regulatory Commission, which I've been researching, is a corrupt body. They're a bunch of motherfuckers, and I am going to expose them. So
He's been waiting to say that.
yeah. So that's it. We're on Route 66 here. Isn't that a famous thing?
Yeah, but that's in the west.
But that's the west one.
Yeah,
We're on the
that's
east,
different.
Interstate 66, not Route 66. But I'm sure I'll eventually be on Route 66 too. I got a nice little mark here because I popped the zit, so it's pretty gross on my forehead, but that's life. So that's the deal. As always, thanks for your subscriptions to my Patreon. Spread the word. Put my Patreon link, put my PayPal link, that's paypal.me/Jordan Jenn, on your Facebook, on your Twitter. Tell people, hey, do you want to hear about the president having sex with porn stars, or them destroying the planet and illegally taking people's property all over the country? I'd rather the latter. What about you, Jen?
Same, absolutely.
So we'll be back with some other
Latter.
diaries. Hopefully, not our corpses. The next diary.
Very, very dark.
Dark? Too much? Okay.
far.
Thank you for watching. We'll talk to you soon.